So, first and foremost, a quick introduction to sea lions here. There is AMAC, he is the male sea lion, he's the biggest sea lion here. And then you'll see a really dark colored sea lion named Bella, and two other females. Oh, there she is, good timing. And the other two are Yasha and Sitka. Those are the female Steller sea lions and the male sea lions here in Steller's Bay. But before we start, we're just going to do our land reclamation, land acknowledgement. Thank you. We recognize that we are on the unceded territory of the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, and we thank them for having cared for these lands and waters since time out of mind. And some of the animals that they lived with and still do include the Steller sea lions. So our trainers will be coming in very soon to be able to start training them and feeding them. One, two. On the right here in front with the reward to give them. There you can see AMAC. Males are much larger than females. AMAC here weighs around 700 kilos. The females are around about 200-ish, and they're going to be going to the back area for their training session. So we'll be focused primarily on AMAC over here, the large male Steller sea lions. So we train sea lions for three really big reasons. The first reason why we train sea lions is for physical exercise. Everyone, can you say it with me? Physical exercise. And here we're seeing a good example of that physical exercise. I'm just going to move a little bit forward. We want to keep these animals active. They are active animals. They swim around, they dive, and we want to make sure we can complement that lifestyle and encourage them to do physical behaviors that are natural behaviors for these animals. So physical exercise is the first reason why we do this. Second reason is here we're going to get a really big spot. There we go. The second reason why we do this is mental enrichment. So everyone say it with me. Mental enrichment. Thank you. So with mental enrichment, we try to keep these animals active. So we ask them for a lot of different behaviors. We show them, we teach them different things to do, and they are always trying to figure out what it is that we're asking them to do, like that behavior right there. And so with these animals are carnivorous, they are problem solvers, they try to think of ways to capture their prey. So we need to think of new ways to engage them mentally so that they can practice using their brain power. Now the third and final reason why we do this is for health. Everyone, can you say it together? Health. Good. So with health, we can ask them to do behaviors like what we're seeing right now. We're asking the AMAC here to open his mouth. Just like what a dentist would do if they wanted to see our teeth. They would say, ah, and what would we do if the dentist asked you to say, ah? Ah, show off our mouth, show off our pearly whites, and that's the same thing that we're doing here with the Steller sea lions, is we're asking them to participate in their own health checks. So these sea lions here are comfortable enough that our trainers can touch their flippers. We can do a blood draw to check on their cholesterol level, just like what we would do when we go to a lab to find out what our health is like. We can do the exact same things with the sea lions here at the Vancouver Aquarium. So these are the three reasons why we do this. Quick review. Reason number one, say it all together. Good. Physical exercise. Perfect. Reason number two?
Mental
enrichment. And third reason?
health.
Health. Very good. These are the reasons why we do our training sessions with the Steller sea lions. But how do we get to this point that we can ask AMAC to do that? What we do is called positive reinforcement. So we ask for a specific behavior, we tell them that they did the right thing, and then we reward that behavior to increase the likelihood that they'll do it again and reinforce it. So here we're asking for AMAC to show us his flipper, but he doesn't know if he did it right, so we need to be able to tell him. And so if you listen carefully, you'll hear Liliana say good when he does what he's asked to do. And I say ask because if he doesn't want to, that's perfectly fine. It is voluntary. We want to make sure that he's engaged and having fun doing these. And then after we say good and let him know that he did the right behavior, we finally give him a reward. And what do you think AMAC here would want as a reward? Any guesses? Fish. That's right, fish. He gets herring, which is a nice fatty fish. He gets capelin, he gets smelt. He also gets squid as a nice juicy reward. And so this is how we train the sea lions. We ask for a behavior, we tell him he did a good job, like this one here. And if you're listening to Liliana, now he knows he did a good thing, and he knows he's gonna get fish for doing that behavior. This is how we train the sea lions. Now you know why, now you know how, but the benefits of this is really important, not just to taking care of the sea lions here, but it's also really important for taking care of sea lions in the ocean. Right now, ocean sea lion populations are going down, and there's still a lot of debate as to why this is. But we're finding that one of the reasons is because they're not eating enough fatty fish. Fishes like herring, fishes like salmon. Who here likes salmon? Hands up if you like salmon. I love salmon. Salmon is really good food, a good source of protein, a healthy food. Sea lions like salmon. And as a result, if we're not able to share properly the salmon, then animals like AMAC will have a hard time being able to get fat enough to be able to defend their territories. Females will take longer to be able to take care of their young, because it usually takes about a year for the young to go off on their own. And if they're not getting fed enough nutrients, then they stay for an additional year with their mothers before they go back. And all of this will reduce the impact of the populations. And the research that we've done here with the University of British Columbia has been greatly enhanced because these sea lions are able to work with the scientists. Using the same training procedures that you see here, we can learn about how much energy they require to be able to be active. We can learn about their diving behaviors and how they can go deep underwater and quickly surface up without getting the bends. We can learn so much because our scientists are able to, because these sea lions are trained and are able to be comfortable around the trainers and around the scientists, and that has been a huge part in better understanding the problems that ocean sea lions are going through, and it's all because of what we're seeing right here, right now. This is the building block that allows us to take care of them here at the aquarium. It allows us to be able to rescue sea lions that have been entangled by plastic like nets, and it allows us to engage in research. And because of how important training is and has contributed to conservation and science, I want to take this opportunity to give a round of applause to Liliana and our trainers, because we really couldn't do it